Are you tired of working for somebody else? Are you frustrated at work, stressed out, feeling underappreciated and underpaid? Are you worried about the economy crashing or automation taking your job away? Have you ever wanted to be your own boss, work your own hours, or have more flexibility in your life? Have you wished you could work part time and earn a full time income? Have you ever wanted to be a business owner but don't have the time, money, product, or experience to be one? Did you know you can do these things if you are a franchise business owner? Welcome to the affordable franchise, as I like to call it. Let me introduce you to the affordable franchise model. My name is Joe Gonzalez, and along with my wife Tina, for the last several years, we've been successfully building supplemental and even full time equivalent streams of income through systems such as this. So, we are a husband and wife. We have 2 children, 4 grandchildren. I'm a 20 plus year corporate banker, and Tina is a former resume writer and interview coach. So, she was self employed and now as an employee. But as a banker, I think I have a unique perspective on business overall since I saw so many business deals. But in 2008 to 2010, we were hit by the financial crisis, lost much of our savings in a recession, and we realized that at 40 years old or more, we wanted to didn't want to be doing the same thing for the next 20 plus years. So we decided to downsize and sell our stuff, and that's when we discovered the affordable franchise opportunities. And we decided to rebuild our life and work towards our personal goals of chasing sunshine, happiness, and freedom rather than corporate goals. And within one year, we were making $100 per week, and within a few years, we were making thousands of dollars per week, and even multi six figures within a few years. So we repeated this process a few different times, and this shows that we are able to do this because we were recognized at different companies, events multiple times over to be in the top, and we've been able to generate a solid full time equivalent income since about 2012. So imagine a life where you could do more of what you want. You would have less stress, more fun, better health, more time to do what you want, more income to do what you want, more time to spend with the people you want. That's what we wanted. There are 3 things we need to be our own boss and have more of the things we want. Number one, we need to have more time. Number two, we need to have a source of income. And number three, we need a system. Robert Kiyosaki, if you know him, the author of The Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the most famous personal financial book ever, and he says everybody belongs in these 4 cash flow quadrants of ways to produce income. And as I mentioned, Tina and I were over here on the left-hand side of the quadrants, and we were just like everybody else. So this is a linear model. You're an employee, you have a job, or you're self-employed, which means you own a job. So, as Tina or a lawyer or a doctor or attorney, if they're not seeing clients, the income is not being produced. So if you take a vacation, you're not making money. And an employee, you're subjective or subjected to whatever the employer says, basically. And did you know that 5% of the wealth is in this left-hand quadrant, but 95% of the population is there? That's incredible. And what we want to do then is we want to move over to the right-hand side because the left-hand side is linear income. The right-hand side is based on leverage. 95% of the wealth is contained within 5% of the population, and that's because the right hand side is made up of business owners who use leverage and use a system. A business is basically a system. And investors, they have money working for them rather than them working for their money. So residual and passive income creates time freedom. So the idea is for us to move from the left hand side of the quadrant to the right hand side. But how do we do that? Well, according to a recent Gallup poll, most Americans want to be their own boss. And this shows 62% of the Americans want to be their own boss. They see these benefits: be in charge of my own destiny, flexible working hours, financial independence, more satisfaction, and work life balance. Sounds great, right? But the problem is, businesses cost a lot of money, hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. There's legal costs, store building costs, employee costs, inventories, bank loans. We have a lack of experience, lack of financial skills, no product. It's a high risk of financial costs. So who has the capital for that and experience and expertise for that? But if we have to move over to the leveraged income versus a linear income side, we're always going to be trapped if we can't. Enter the franchise model. I'm sure you've heard of these franchises. There are 3 things a franchise does for us to give us more of the things we want: more time, more money, more flexibility, etc. It provides leverage. We can use other people's time and efforts, labor, knowledge, etc. Number 2, it provides a business model and gives us products to be able to sell and create income. And number three, it's a system to follow. It gives us the training, the menus, the products, all of that stuff that's needed to be successful. So how do we get more time and more money? Well, leverage is the key to that. Without leverage, we're simply doing things on our own. Remember, it's linear income. So leverage is a mechanical advantage, right? And we use that to get advantages through um, things like time and money. And Robert Kiyosaki again says all successful people have one thing in common: leverage. Leverage is the power to earn more and more while working less and less, either by having people or money working for you. There's only so many hours per day, and most of us are capped on our income based on how many hours we work in our efforts. So to produce more time, we must be able to leverage ourselves and produce more effort. With more leverage, we can increase our income and have more time to do the things we want. So how does it work? Just do the math. A franchise owner, what is a franchise owner? The people who invented these franchises, what do they really want to do? They want to sell more products or provide more services. So how do they do that? They can only run so many stores themselves, so they have to introduce a franchisee system and have other store owners run those stores. But those store owners are going to plug into a system. So if you doubled your stores every year, starting with one store and using a duplicatable system like a franchise, within 1 year you'd have two stores. Within 2 years you have four stores. Within 3 years you have eight stores, and so on and so on. And within a few years you could have 1,000, 2,000, or 4,000 stores. Now, the owner, as I said, can't run these 4,000 stores. They need these franchisees, each individual store owner, to run them. But the original store inventor or the franchisor gets a franchise fee from each of the 4,000 plus individual store owners. So remember the power of leverage. J. Paul Getty once said, I would rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. So question, who is getting rich? The franchisor, who gets a percentage of the sales, no matter if the stores are profitable or not, or the individual store owner? Which one would you rather be? The second thing we need is we need to have a source of income, right? So we need that business model. Businesses provide profits. Income is only produced if money exchanges hands through labor or profits. Your labor for money as an employee is linear. A business owner makes profits by selling a product or a service that people want, need, benefit from. That's what business is. A business uses leverage, the labor of many employees, to produce and sell products in exchange for money or profits. The owner gets the advantage of the leverage and the profits. The employees don't get that advantage. So profits are better than wages. So we need a business that uses leverage. The third thing we need to be able to be our own boss and do this is a system. A franchise uses a system. What's included in a system? Is it easy? Yes. You just follow the procedures. Can I do it? Yes. Most require no experience and you get training as part of your franchise. Can I show others to do it? Yes. You follow the procedures and you teach your employees and you send them off to training or whatever, and they come back, and because everything's standardized, everybody knows how to do it no matter which franchise they go to throughout the country. So would you agree that if we had a method that all three of these criteria are met, we would have a system that works? What's a franchise? A franchise is a system to duplicate a process, such as making hamburgers the same way all over, no matter who is working or owning the restaurant. A franchise uses a system so that an 18-year-old kid can run a $2 million restaurant, and the franchise, the food, the product, it's the same wherever you go. But the problem, again, is this. Franchises cost tons of money. They cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you can see here some of the prices. Just the initial investments, $1 to $2 million, 150 to $500,000. So womp womp. How in the world are we going to make this work for us? Let's recap though. We know we want to be our own boss and we want to have more freedom and control and more flexibility and money in our life. We know we need to use leverage to create more time and income. We know we need a business to make profits. We know a franchise is a great alternative if we don't have our own products and experience. We know that franchise and businesses cost hundreds of thousands of dollars or more, and thereby that eliminates most people, unfortunately. But there is a solution. What if you could have a system that operates like a franchise but doesn't cost hundreds of thousands of dollars like a franchise? Fortunately, there is an affordable franchise system that can be yours for less than the price of a couple of nice dinners out every month. But I don't want to take all the time on this, so if you want to hear more about the affordable franchise model, the exact system which costs less than a couple of dinners out, with unlimited profit potential, no inventory to carry or products to develop, no experience and no expertise required. Ask for part two of this presentation for all the details and the exact system to enable you to live the life that you want. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in part two. Okay, welcome back to part two of the affordable franchise presentation. And in part one, I've shown you why and how it works and the math and reason behind why an affordable franchise and owning your own business makes sense to accomplish the lifestyle goals you want. Can I show you the exact system now and the opportunity to make this affordable system work for you? We have partnered with a company called Life Activated Brands that gives us this exact opportunity to earn a supplemental income or even a full-time income working part-time from home as I described. Some of the benefits of being a Life Activated Brands independent business owner: there's no inventory to carry, there's no boss, you could have unlimited income. We share in the profits without taking the same risks that the business ownership takes. Working part-time on the internet, we don't have to go to hotel or personal meetings. There's no sales quota requirements. There are no purchase requirements, but it is recommended for increased benefits to take full advantage of the compensation. This is a system that we teach and provide that, when followed, produces leveraged income based on just a few customers each and residual and passive income. So we learn how to use the cash flow quadrant model, moving from the left side to the right side. Incredible timing in the industry and in this company. And this is a franchise-like model without the high costs and without the high financial risks. I repeat, this is not a franchise. It's an independent business owner affiliation agreement with Lab that gives us the rights to represent their products and participate in the compensation plan. But why Lab? And why this industry? Well, the home-based business industry is a $30 billion plus per year industry in the United States alone. And let's just get right to it. FAQs. Is this a pyramid? No, this is a business. Business move products to people through distribution systems just like this, just like franchises. Pyramids are illegal and move money through people, but no products. The home-based business industry is a word-of-mouth industry with over $30 billion annually in the United States. And we offer a simple, duplicatable system that, when done correctly, can result in explosive, exponential growth of customers and other independent business owners purchasing and consuming the products monthly, just like in a franchise model. So what are some of the initial products that we have of Like the Activated Brands? Well, those are within the CBD industry, which is growing exponentially. And check out some of these headlines. U.S. CBD sales to grow at an average 107% per year through 2023. New report predicts CBD market will hit 22 billion by 2022. And also, this one from Forbes says that it could reach 20 billion by 2024. Now, CBD isn't the only product line that we're going to have with Lab. We're working on some additional product lines, such as a weight management, weight loss type of products. So those will come out. And then this is a fact. As a former banker, as I mentioned, I can tell you that every industry and every product and every business has a life. It has a life cycle, so timing matters. And we're right here. This is a typical product growth curve or a business growth curve. There's an introduction phase, and there's a growth and adaptation phase, and then there's a maturity phase, and then eventually something declines because people have it and something new comes out or whatever. But think about cars, Tesla versus Ford. Where is Tesla nowadays here versus where is Ford nowadays over here? And we're right here. The CBD industry is just getting introduced in the States here, and Lab is just getting introduced. So the timing is critical. Imagine if you had bought Tesla stock early on or bought Amazon stock. These are the same growth curves that every company goes through. So understand that timing and opportunities could be the difference between thousands of dollars of income and tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or more. So if something is a good investment, you don't want to wait. The next question to ask is, do we have the right leadership? Brandon Hayes and his wife Jessica are the founders and CEOs of the company. They are well known within the industry with 18 plus years experience of success, and they're also financially backed by a very large operations and distribution partner. So all the back office and all the details are also handled by that large financial partner. So that gives me great comfort. The next question, do we have high quality products that people want? Well, as I mentioned, we have the CBD products right now, and that's growing like crazy, and people see the health benefits. So we're in the wellness business, and we have natural products that help people restore their brain and body functions so they can feel more relaxed and focused to allow them to be more productive, active, and happy with their health. And of course, the best products to use are products which people are going to use and buy over and over again. So we want consumable products in this industry. And I just want to make this quick FDA disclosure here. We're not here to make any medical claims or say it's a cure of any disease or anything like that. So we want to make sure we make that clear right now. The next question, what is CBD and what does it do? Well, there's tremendous benefits to our body. I'm not an expert, and as I mentioned about franchises, you wouldn't have to be an expert. That's the beauty of it. So people can look this up on Google, but um, we each have an endocannabinoid system in our bodies, and cannabinoids like CBD and THC found in the cannabis plant um, feed the endocannabinoid system and helps it restore us to our original state, basically, and have our bodies be in balance, homeostasis, as it's called. And you hear the word cannabis, I want to make sure that this is hemp-derived CBD. It is not marijuana or medical marijuana. Hemp-derived CBD, less than 0.3% THC, is legal in all 50 states, and so it's not a problem. We do recommend if you get drug tested that you would want to make sure to use the THC-free version. These are some more of the benefits of some of our products. The energy caplets we love, long sustained energy, may provide sharper mental focus, may improve memory. The CBD balm benefits for our skin, topical, nourish and hydrate, replenish, soothe and relax muscles. It's great. My wife loves it all over her neck for releasing some stress. And then of course the CBD benefits calms the mood, helps us, sometimes get better sleep, some people say, and feeds the endocannabinoid system, support brain function, strengthen the immune system. These are some of our production extraction methods using the organic methods and practices when possible. So we use the highest standards in the industry. And do these products work? Well, we have a testimonial group where you can see testimonials like this from people who are using it, getting results with energy, getting results with the CBD oil for better sleep or anxiety or less stress, those sorts of things. And again, we don't want to make any claims, but that we have tons of benefits, but we're not here to say that cures or anything in terms of diseases. So the next question, the compensation plan. How do we make money? That's important, obviously. I'm not going to get into all the details here because it's really something to be trained on for strategy, and that's what we do. And again, with a franchise-like system, you get training. So this is just to introduce you to it. But basically, there's 7 different ways to earn, and just think of it like this. The simple way is if you have customers buy at retail, you're a wholesaler, you're going to get the difference between the wholesale and the resale price. That's the basic way. And then there are additional ways to make income as you grow your number of customers and number of other quote franchisees or other independent business owners that you bring into your system. So here's a compensation plan made simple. These numbers are based on concepts, and we'll have to refer us to the actual compensation plan, but it's pretty dang close. But let's say you get 3 customers and they pay you $20 each every month, and that's about $60 profit per month. Well, let's say you have 2 reps and they're ordering at $20 each, and that'll give you about $40 per month. Now, use the concept of leverage because that's only $100 per month, which is great for some people if they want to get their products paid for. But what if you want to use the concept of leverage and what can happen? And remember, part 1 in leverages, and we talked about franchises, the power leverage, I would rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. So imagine that you have 3 customers and 2 rep partners, and you teach your rep partners each to do the same thing using our franchise-like system, the business in a box. Here's what you do. You teach 5 reps to each do this, and soon you're going to have 25 people in your organization. And if you teach those 25 to do that, soon you're going to have 125 people. If you teach those 125 people to use that same system, again, a franchise-like system, everybody uses the same system, then you're going to eventually have 3,000 or hundreds or thousands of people in your group. So imagine receiving 10%, and that's what we would get, of 1,000 or 3,000 people's commissionable volume orders monthly. If you did that and imagine that they were having $70 commissionable volume, 70,000 per month, that you could earn an extra $7,000 per month. And you can do this and quickly, very quickly, exponentially grow your business. So remember how the franchise owner received a percentage of all the franchisees every month. Who would you rather be? Now, disclaimer, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. There's no income claims or guarantees of income being made. Individual efforts and results vary, and it's dependent on each individual's diligence and ability to use this system. This presentation is just made to show you this opportunity and system. Now, do you see how it's possible to make $500 to $5,000 a month or more with this, quote, affordable franchise system? Simply by using products that help our health and the health of our customers and introducing others to this done-for-you franchise-like system. And does it work? Is it easy? Can I do it? Can I show others do it? Look at these ladies here. Some of the ladies on our team are definitely doing it. We have thousands of people on our team, so I can't show you everyone, but these are just some examples of people who within a few months are leveraging themselves to hundreds and thousands of people themselves. So Ashley here, a stay-at-home wife, she uses the system to leverage herself to 600 people in 4 months. Rachel, she's a top income earner. She is a stay-at-home wife, a former personal trainer who's leveraged herself into 1,500 plus people. Stacy and Melissa, absolutely killing it in the business and have a few hundred people within a few months, so it's great. Trina doing the same thing. She's a small business owner and wife, and she leveraged herself into 500 plus members in a few months, and we've leveraged ourselves into 2,000 plus members. We do have the #1 team in the company, so this system does work. Now, the big question, how much would it be worth to you to own a business and have something that gives you the ability to make unlimited income monthly? How much is an additional stream of $500 to $5,000 a month or more worth to you? Remember in part 1 and how much of the business and franchise costs and how it puts most people out of the market? Well, to produce $500 to $5,000 a month in retirement, and again, I'm a former banker, you would have to have a nest egg of about $1.7 million to produce $60,000 annually. So think about this for supplemental or retirement income too. How much would it be worth to you to own a business that has that kind of residual income coming off of it every month? And remember, as a banker, I can tell you that a business that produces $2,000 to $24,000 a year in profits, or $50,000 to $250,000, or whatever, you use a cash flow multiplier, and that's how you value businesses. So that's why if you go out and you look for franchises to buy, they would be producing X amount of profits per month, and you would be paying $250,000 to $500,000 or more for existing franchises out there, and even to start up franchises. You're buying based on future earnings capability. So now that I've shown you how and why this works, can I show you how simple it is for you to get started and how affordable it is for you to own your own affordable franchise? What do you get? Well, you get your own leverage sales system, a business in a box. It's like a franchise, except not the high costs or the fees that are risk. You're an independent business owner. You have the rights to sell the products at a wholesale and keep the profits. You have the right to participate in other forms of compensation. There's no shipping in the products. We don't do that. We don't have to carry the inventory. We don't have to hire employees, and there's unlimited profit potential. So what do you get? Again, this is like a business in a box. And you get, the company provides the websites and the customer services and shippings to your customer. You get the high quality products to use yourself and to trial and sample out to customers. I value that at $60 to $200 per month, depending on the cost. But going back to this, what do you value? What do I do? Just throw a $12,000 value? I mean, I'm just putting a plug figure in there. It could be $200,000 value. But you're also going to get all the materials. As a franchisee, wouldn't you get all the training materials of a franchise? So we give you all this stuff, and the company also provides it. Swipe files, private group training, training from us and corporate, and you're going to know exactly what to say and do on a daily basis to help you grow your business. So I value that at $997 per year. So again, to start your own business and get trained and ability to start earning income, do you value that at $14,000 plus? If all the system did was show you how you can earn $500 to $5,000 a month or more without leaving the house or getting a second job, if it provided you with a business in a box and the tools and the opportunity to do it, if it gave you products that would benefit your health every month, would it be worth $14,000 to you? Would you pay $14,000 for a franchise-like system? I know that I would if I believed in it. So here is what's crazy is we get all the stuff that I mentioned, and you're getting your business in a box, and you can get started with us right now for only an enrollment kit fee of $199 plus shipping and taxes. This is the enrollment kit that we recommend. There is one other kit to get started that's even more expensive, but you can get started with this right here, and this gives you everything you need. So in this pack, you're going to get one box of the LiveCanna hemp oil. That's either the THC free type or the full spectrum. You're going to get a bottle of the energy capsules, and you're going to get a bottle of the CBD balm. The balm, which I told you my wife loves around her neck and sore muscles and joints, and also you're going to get some samples to hand out to customers as well. Plus, you're going to get your replicated website, and the business service fee is $49 per year, which is crazy because that's how they provide all the shipping and everything else. But that's included for the first year in this package of $199. And this is what we do recommend for our teammates who are buying into our system to get trained on our franchise-like system that works so well. So, and then now you have three choices. You can go on with your life and you just spend a few minutes with me and nothing changed. You go back to your normal routine and you're still wanting that financial freedom or to be your own boss or to make an extra $500 to $5,000 a month to help out with your lifestyle goals. Or you can take action now, become an independent business owner with us and get started on what you originally came to this presentation for and start working on making extra income today with our affordable franchise system. Or you could become a customer with us and try out our amazing products and enjoy the health benefits of CBD related products and our other soon to be coming out products. So businesses need customers and we certainly appreciate that. You came here to learn the affordable franchise system to allow you to live life more on your terms and be less stressed out. I showed you that in order to have more control of your life, we need the following three things. We need more time / leverage. We need an affordable business that we can work part-time with products that work and that people will buy and use over and over. Since most people have kids, life, and jobs, etc., it has to be able to be done on a part-time basis, right? So we need a system to do that, and it'll teach us and others how to do the same thing, like a franchise. And that's what we teach, a franchise-like system, and work it within the time frames that we each individually have available to us. So all you do is just share this presentation. You welcome to the affordable franchise system. So again, what would an extra $500 to $5,000 a month or more mean to you and your family? Let me ask you this: what other choice do you have to create more financial freedom, take control of your lifestyle with a system that you would get from us to allow you to duplicate and be a leveraged income and affordable franchise system? The enrollment was only $199. I showed you how franchises cost tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So one more thing, what's the cost of waiting and indecision? Well, action takers do get rewarded. Remember, you're here right now. If you just got started today and then you started working the system and you decided to double yourself every month, well, within a few months, you could be up to thousands of people like we've shown you before on other people. So again, would you rather earn 1% of the efforts of 100 people or 100% of your own efforts? But here's the deal: are you going to wait and let others take this spot, and you're going to be in their organization, or they are going to be in your organization? It's one of the two. So imagine if you receive just a small percentage of each of the efforts. It is possible that some of these people will be in your business or you'll be in their business by waiting. So remember, every business goes through a life cycle and timing does matter. And right here we are right now. We just launched in November 2019 to customers. So we're officially launching in April 2020. So it is incredible time. And what's the worst thing that could happen? You're going to get great products to help with your health. You may have a couple of questions, but most likely those are going to get answered over time because again, we can't answer anything or everything on this short webinar, but we do provide ongoing training. That's what a franchise does, is provide systems and training. So we'd be here forever if I tried to answer everything. But I've given you 99% of the information necessary for you to start making money right now just by sharing this simple duplicatable system. The other 1% comes after enrolling and receiving your system and the done-for-you website from the company and all that stuff. So this is a very simple business. All you have to do is watch this presentation like you're doing, enroll with a kit and use and purchase the products monthly and use them so that others can see that they work and you believe in it, of course. And then step 3, show others this presentation. You don't even have to make the presentation. Show this presentation. Repeat the process. Show others how to do this very same thing. You enroll a handful of customers and business partners between now and the next 6 months or 3 years or however long you want to take to build your business. And between all the people you know and all the people they know, you accumulate a group of people. It could be 500, it could be 1,000, it could be 50, it could be 50,000 using these products and feeling the same way as you about the business. And you teach our franchise-like system in step 5 for duplication and growth. And that's how we grow a franchise-like system, right? Is duplication and people teaching the same thing. and you will create a $500 to $5,000 a month or more. It's definitely possible to create $10,000, $20,000 per month or more in this business. So get back to the person who showed you this webinar, ask for their link to their web lab website, and get started on your financial freedom goals today. That's it. The rest is up to you. We'll see you on the inside of our Facebook group where we're going to get you started and show you exactly what to do with our system. Thanks for attending.